Hello and welcome to beautiful Old Washington, Ohio, and the campus of Buckeye Trail High School to the Baker Activity Complex for this evening's high school football game Week 4 edition here on KGP TV. For Bryce Shashowski producing our broadcast this evening, I'm merely Tom Strasser. And if you need to bring a voice to the KGP airwaves on Friday the 13th, I couldn't think of a better voice than the one and only, my partner in crime, and he's my teammate, the one and only BT Hall of Famer, Chris Starr. And Chris, it is Guernsey County Fair Week. So many kids involved at Buckeye Trail in that this week. It can easily get distracted on your duties at hand, but for Buckeye Trail it kind of helps to have a rival come in that will have your undivided attention in the 2-1 Shenandoah Zaps.
Yeah, no doubt. Shenandoah Buckeye Trail been playing football for a very long time. Have had a lot of great games down through the years, a lot of big rivalries, and it's just nice to see the Zeps here tonight on another beautiful night for high school football. Maybe a little warmer than what we would like, but man, you can't ask for better weather as long as that rain stays away like last weekend. So it's just going to be should be a great game tonight.
Yes, and Chris, both teams come in 2-1. Trail won their two games by a total of 5 points. Shenandoah won their two games by a total of 4 points. So both teams know that they can win the close ones. But for right now, we're going to step aside and join the Buckeye Trail Marching Band under the direction of Doug Hanna in the playing of our national anthem. And now the alma mater. All right, nice job as always by the Buckeye Trail Marching Band, and we want to remind you at halftime we will be providing coverage of the Shenandoah Zaps Marching Band as well as the Buckeye Trail Marching Band, so be sure to tune in at halftime. But Chris, we got a first half of football to play, and when Buckeye Trail and Shenandoah both 2-1, we said both won close games last week. Both teams not only had to battle quality opponents, but they also had to battle Mother Nature as well. Buckeye Trail suffered their first loss of the season against one of the best teams in this part of the region in Barnesville, who won their 30th consecutive regular season game, which is just phenomenal. Lost that game at Barnesville, as well as had to battle over 2.5 hour weather delay, and then came back and then had to sit another 50 minutes for a second delay as well. The Zeps, on the other hand, at home against Waterford, they got close to halftime, about 2.5 minutes. They were down 7-0 when the lightning hit. That game was actually moved to Saturday, and the Zeps tied that game up at 7 before Waterford kind of pulled away from them there in the second half. So both teams coming off tough losses, and I'm sure ready to get back in the win column.
Yeah, no doubt. Buckeye Trail had a tough one. And when you go to Barnesville, anytime you go to Barnesville, you know you're going to have a tough game. And as good as they've been for the last 2 or 3 years, and it looks like they're going to be that good for the next 2 or 3 years, you know you're gonna have a tough one. They got nice size, got a really two nice running backs, or an excellent quarterback. So again, Trail went in there hoping they could go in and play well. The weather really put a nix to that, and especially with their passing game, and you know, the rain delay really messed things up. So Buckeye Trail really wanted to come out of there healthy. I think they did for the most part. No one really was injured. You get beat up a little bit on just about every game, but no major injuries, which they were really concerned with. So coming in here tonight, they're healthy, and I think Buckeye Trail's ready to play.
And when you look at this Zep squad, Chris, it starts with their outstanding junior quarterback, Braxton Barnett. Now, the thing is about Barnett, you talk about quality athletes around. How about this kid? Last year as a sophomore, not only went to state and competed in 4 separate events, he placed in 4 separate events. The hurdles in the 110 and 300, and then the high jump and the long jump. To do that in a high school career is amazing. To do it in just your sophomore year is unheard of. And then they're going to spread it out, and that's Buckeye Trail's biggest concern, is how they will defend Barnett. And what do you look for the Warriors to do as far as that?
Oh, no doubt. They're going to put a spy on him, and probably most likely it'll be Tyler Dodd, who's probably Buckeye Trail's probably one of their best athletes on defense. So he's probably going to be spying him everywhere he goes, I would imagine. I tell you what, in the quarterback for Shenandoah, Braxton Barnett, we watched him play as a freshman, and I remember thinking, man, this kid's really good now. He played really well as a freshman, threw the ball well. It's like, man, this kid is going to be a really nice player, and really he has turned out to be an excellent player for Shenandoah. So Buckeye Trail will have their hands full. Anytime you have Shenandoah and Buckeye Trail, you expect to see a close game, a good game, and hopefully that's what we see tonight.
Yeah, so look for Travis Dodd, the middle linebacker. As you said, a good athlete himself, to hang home and spy him, as you said. So that's on that side. Now for Buckeye Trail, they got a outstanding quarterback themselves, and the sophomore Drew McGlumphy.
Yeah, McGlumphy has played really well. At the end of the season, he got a chance at the end of the season last year and played well for Trail, and can run the ball, throws the ball well, has nice size, has some nice receivers. Buckeye Trail a little more well-balanced offensively this year, and McGlumphy has done a great job of engineering that from the quarterback position.
Yeah, so the Warriors, they will receive the opening kickoff. Thanks for joining us here on KGP TV as well. And we'll start thanking our sponsors here as we get the game started. But the kickoff for the Zeps, I believe, will be Barnett. It will be. And back for Buckeye Trail will be downtown Sammy Brown and Mason.
Looks like Mason Todd. Yep.
Yes. And you want to name a couple of our sponsors?
Yeah, some of our sponsors tonight. We got Stop 9 Church of Christ, 360 Burger, Buck Robinson. We got Bears Den Steakhouse, Dennis Dowd, Southeastern Ohio Counseling Center, Old Washington Presbyterian Church, Mr. Lee's Family Restaurant, Darcy A. Wakefield Family Dentistry and Orthodontics, Cambridge Realty and Investments, LLC, Connor Pushcarriage of Jacobs Vanneman Insurance, an agency, Bicon and Bicon Engineering, Deep Cut Taverns, and Marathon Stations.
And we want to thank our fine sponsors for helping make this broadcast possible. So sit back and enjoy a good night of high school football as that ball bounces off Todd's hands, and he's going to field it at the 1, and he is going to be dropped, and I may have fumbled the football. We'll see. He did, and the Zeps will have it inside the 10-yard line at about the 7, and things never really went Buckeye Trail's way, literally, from the opening kickoff there.
No, that looked like Caldwell. The first game of the year, things Trail really struggled in the first quarter. Had a bunch of really bad mental mistakes and really should have cost them the game and didn't. Again, here's another one opening up with just a mental error, putting it on the ground, which you don't want to do early in the season, early in the game especially. But Buckeye Trail will just have to suck it up and get it done.
And the Zaps, they are going to spread you out. Try to give Barnett, their outstanding quarterback, room to run, and we'll get the lineup set offensively for the Zaps after this play. And running it up the middle.
It's like number 16.
Was 16, yeah. That's Davin Kunkel. So Kunkel with the first carry. And he will get it from the 8-yard line to about the 5. So it'll be second down and go. The offensive line for the Zaps, left tackle is Caden Rucker. Left guard, Marcus Gibson. The center is Zayden Bennett. Right guard, Kellen Strauss. And the right tackle is Aiden McPeak. Second and goal for the Zaps, trying to cash in off a Warrior turnover. Again, it's a run at the and getting to about the 1-yard line. Wyatt Connor in on the tackle, and again, that is Kunkel on the carry.
Yeah, Kunkel down to about the 1-yard line, just running that inside read with the quarterback. And the one thing on that, Buckeye Trail's got to be careful because eventually the quarterback's going to pull that and run it.
So third down and go. Barnett with the quarterback sneak. And
he's in.
Yeah, the initial stop, but then second effort is able to take it in the end zone. So Barnett from about a yard out, or 2 yards out officially, and just like that, the Zeps are on the board first.
Yeah, just a quarterback sneak. The initial push was stopped by Buckeye Trail, but Barnett, being the good athlete that he is, was able to roll off that and continue into the end zone for a touchdown.
So the Zaps with the early 6-0 lead. Low snap, and it is going to be blocked. So attempting the extra point was Colton Gress, but the low snap and a host of Warriors in. I didn't see exactly who got their paws on it, but it's 6-0 Zaps with the early lead.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail, again, not a good start, not what you want to see, but you know what? The good thing is they didn't let them kick that extra point. That gives you a little bit of makes you feel a little bit better about it. So hopefully Buckeye Trail can get going here on this kickoff.
And haven't played that much football at all, so just one possession, so still a lot of time left. And we're going to see, I think, plenty of points on the board between these two squads before this game is over. So Barnett will tee it up again.
Yeah, he had a really good kick. It was kind of a line drive high, like a knuckleball style kick. It didn't look like it was going to go that far, but it just kept traveling and kind of fooled Mason Todd and kind of got to his upper body, and he kind of lost it.
So Barnett booms it. Here's another one. This one's going to Sammy Brown. He felt it at about the 9. Over to 20. He's still on his feet. Across the 40, 45, and up to about the 47-yard line. Downtown Sammy Brown with an electrifying return there.
Yeah, that was a nice kick return. Sammy down. He broke 2 or 3 tackles, was able to get through, almost broke the last one and got free. Really good effort that time by Sammy Brown.
Yeah, we'll look at the Buckeye Trail offensive line. Left tackle Nick Taflin, left guard Wyatt Connor.
Yeah, it looks like Trail's going to go with 2 tight ends and a slot receiver to the right. So 2 tight ends with a wing.
Center is Cole Porter. Jackson Hess is your right guard, and right tackle is Bucky Johnson. And on the first carry, that's Mason Todd, and he will get maybe a yard.
Yeah, tackled by number 16 for Shenandoah. Kunkel, who was one of the early runners on offense, too. So it looks like Kunkel is going to be one of those guys. We've been calling his name a lot tonight.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 49. Again, this is Todd again, and he may have gotten about 2. And that McPeak with the initial hit for the Zeps.
It's going to be 3rd and about 4 or short 5 for Buckeye Trail at about Shenandoah's, 46-yard line, 47-yard line.
Yeah, the tight end for the Warriors is Jace Hickman. We talked about Drew McGlumphy, the quarterback, Travis Dodd, fullback, Mason Todd, the tailback. Wide receivers, Cason Dennis and Lane Wable.
McGlumphy's got a first
down, yes.
They ran that inside read, basically pulled it and was able to go left with a lead blocker and get that through that left side. Nice job by Buckeye Trail's offensive line that time.
Yeah, nice gain. And coming in on the tackle, looked like, was that Miller? I think with the hit from the secondary. McGlumphy keeps it, jukes one guy. He's got running room. 30, 20, inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and that was all Drew McGlumphy there, because basically Shenandoah had him dead to rights in the backfield. He made a move on the guy coming from the outside, was able to avoid him and used his speed to run to the outside. I don't think people really realize how good Drew McGlumphy is, and that right there pretty much showed you he is a really nice player.
Yeah, and that was Hunter House who saved the touchdown after the 34-yard run. 1st and goal from the 8. This is Travis Dodd with his first carry.
Yeah, he's just banging it inside off the left guard's left outside hip, in between the tackle, trying to mash that thing in there. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and goal from about the 4-yard line.
Look like Gibson and Rucker on the tackle for the Zeps. So 2nd and goal from the 4. Warriors looking to tie it up here. McGlumphy keeps it. He's going to lose yardage, about a 2-yard loss.
I think Miller was on the tackle there. I think there is a Miller, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be 3rd down for Buckeye Trail from about the 6-yard line. 3rd down and goal.
Yeah, an obvious 4-down territory for the Warriors. They're going to go a triple I with Sammy Brown dotting the I. Travis Dodd keeps it, and he gets close to the goal line, and he will be.
Look like they're going to mark him about the 6-inch line, and he's tackled by a whole host of Zeps right there. So it's going to be 4th and goal inside the 1-yard line.
Yeah, Kyle Wheeler at 6'4", 315 pounds. The stand dot up. 4th and goal from the 1. The Warriors will go for it. McGlumphy will keep it, and he will scoot into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
He's in.
So 6:52 left here in the opening quarter. And just like that, Buckeye Trail quickly answers the Zep score. And with the extra point, they can take the lead. Now the Warriors, they have basically, after the first game, started going for 2 points each time, and they've been pretty successful.
It looks like that's what they're going to do here, but they got, they got a weird formation. Look like they got trips to the right, just overloading it and letting McGlumphy run in, which he got a clean run, so Trail got it pretty easily.
So after the McGlumphy 1 yard run, he gets the 2 point conversion. And just like that, it's 8-6 Warriors. And hey, what a way to answer the adversity that the Warriors had early.
Yeah, Buckeye Trail, again, you get off to probably one of the worst starts you could possibly think of. First of all, you mishandle the initial kickoff, and then you fumble it at about the 10-yard line, which they recover it and score right away. You think, oh, no. But Buckeye Trail, one thing they've been able to do this year is answer the call. Seems like every game they've played in, they've had bad things happen, but they're able to recover and make good things happen. And it makes the entire team feel or believe that they can get it done. In the years past, they've kind of struggled with that. They would get down, bad things would happen, and Buckeye Trail at times just was not able to recover.
So Mason Todd will kick off from his 40. Back for the Zeps will be Barnett. He is one, and I believe that may be Kunkel.
I think I'm pretty sure that's Kunkel. Number 16's the other one back.
So Todd, as that ball's going to go out of bounds at the 20, the kicking tee, it went up clear to the 42. So the kicking tee went 18 yards itself.
Yeah. Shenandoah is going to get that at the 35.
So the Zeps will start their second possession and excellent field position, not as well as their first one when they started at the Warrior 8-yard line.
Yeah, we'll see what Shenandoah does this time. It looks like they were really trying to spread the field and run the ball inside, either with Kunkel or Barnett inside. But we'll see what they're going to try to do here. I think their best bet is to spread the field and let those athletes create plays.
We mentioned the offensive line: Rucker, Gibson, Bennett, Strauss, and McPeak. Corbin Varhola is the tight end. Braxton Barnett, the quarterback.
Yeah, they're going with an empty here too, with no backs in the backfield. So they're definitely spreading the field. Looks like they're going to try to throw it over the top.
And that pass is caught by Grass, and there's a penalty.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the penalty was.
I don't know if
it's holding or what, but
well, one of the Zeps just lost his helmet. Yeah, I don't know if it was an accidental face mask or.
I think this is against Shenandoah. I'm pretty sure the way they're pointing this, but Shenandoah is backing up. So
while they figure that out, we mentioned Kunkel running back and wide receivers are Hunter House, Parker Neff, and Colton Grass.
I guess it is against Buckeye Trail. It must have been a face mask.
Oh, was I not on that, Chris?
I'm not sure. How could it?
Yeah, I think when he initially caught it and took it, looked like there was just a slight tug, not much.
Yeah, but why would it be only a 5-yard mark off?
Well, I think they still have the incidental 5 yards.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense then.
Because they used to have that, I think, college in the NFL as well, but then they just went to every face mask.
Yeah, I was unaware of that. I did not know they still had that.
And now the refs, they're talking about this.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I thought a face mask was just 15 yards. We'll have to get our
I think not only are we confused, I think the officials are confused. So.
We'll have to contact our KGP lead official, Luke Hutchison, sometime during this broadcast. And see in there.
It looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 for Shenandoah at Buckeye at their own 48-yard line. So here we go. Again, Shenandoah going to that no backs in the backfield spread look. So they got five receivers spread out.
Yeah, 3 to the right. Barnett looking. There's a hold. This will come back as it's incomplete.
It's definitely a hold. They grabbed him. We can see that from up here.
Yeah, that was Briar Walter who came in from his linebacking position and drew the holding call coming off the blitz. We'll look at Buckeye Trail's defense. They're more of a 3-4 look tonight. The defensive end, Wyatt Connor, nose tackle. Cole Porter, Jackson Hess. The other defensive end, your linebackers are Kyler Chase, Travis Dodd, the middle linebacker, and Briar Walter. And then Kaysen Dennis is one of the 3 safeties, along with Blake Wable and Mason Todd. And then Sammy Brown and Lane Wable are your corners. So Barnett, he's got all day to throw, but not for much yardage, maybe a pickup of 2.
Yeah, that was a nice job. Looks like Trail's going to be happy to let those guys catch those underneath routes. And Buckeye Trail's done a much better job this year as just covering the pass. They've given up some pass plays, but, man, they've always been right there and almost had an opportunity to knock it down. So right there, Buckeye Trail was right there ready to make that play as soon as he caught the ball. Really nice job that time by Mr. Wable.
Yeah, Blake Wable with the instant hit after House caught the ball. So a gain of 2, 2nd and 18. Barnett under pressure, jukes one man. He's going to tuck it and run it, but he will lose a yard or 2.
Yeah, tried to run over the I think Wable, no, it wasn't Wable, was the cornerback on that side. It might have been Lane Wable. I'm not sure. No, Lane's on this side, so I think that was Wable. He put a hurting on him, but he was able to hang on and wait for the rest of the Warriors to show up to make that tackle. So this is going to be 3rd and about, almost 20, close to 20 here. Buckeye Trail needs to play it smart, keep everything in front of you, and make Shenandoah throw it underneath.
3rd and 18, or we'll call it 3rd and Quaker City to go. Kyler Chase also in on the tackle. Looking for a screen. It's not there. Barnett now throws it up, and it is in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. That was Parker Neff. Nice coverage there by Wable.
Yeah, that was almost a mistake by Trail. I mean, they bit up just a little bit. Barnett scrambled left, and Buckeye Trail's defense kind of froze. And as a defensive back, you have to keep running with those receivers. Shenandoah did get behind us, but Wable was able to recover, and I'm not sure if he tipped it or just basically got in the way of the receiver, and he wasn't able to come up with a catch. So you got to kind of be glad they weren't able to make that play. But, again, another nice play by the quarterback, Barnett, who scrambled and made something out of nothing.
And Chris, you knew that was going to have a ineligible lineman downfield on that because they had set up the screen, and when the screen didn't happen, Shenandoah, they had about 3 linemen downfield, and the ball had not been passed yet. So the Zaps, they're going to get a penalty as they tried to run someone off the field late. So now it's going to go 4th and 25.
Yeah, but they snapped the ball when he was about maybe 2 yards from off the field. The official caught that right away. So looked like Shenandoah was just not quite with their personnel that time. Wasn't sure who was supposed to be on, who was supposed to be off.
So the Warriors with 2 players back to field this punt. And Brown and Todd, low snap. And Barnett gets a booming punt. Fielded at the 29 by Brown. Fumble, And the Zeps have it at the 35. So this is the second turnover the Zeps special teams have come up with.
Yeah, that's, again, Buckeye Trail pretty much shooting themselves in the foot right now, putting the ball on the ground for a second time. And one thing that can get you beat in any type of game, we know this from NFL, college, and man, if that turnover, whoever usually wins the turnovers usually wins that game. So Buckeye Trail right now has two, and two of them on their own side of the field, which, you hate to see, but hey, they're going to have to recover from it.
And credit Barnett, not only the nice punt, but that snap bounced back to him, and he fielded it like a gold glove shortstop. Man in motion. Barnett will hand it off, and that will be Gress.
Yeah, nice little run. Got about 3 or 4 yards to the outside that time. Trail did a pretty good job of stringing it out, getting them to turn it in. So that's one thing that's hurt Trail in the past, is not be able to contain the football and making those teams not get to the outside, making them turning it up into the pursuit and allowing those linebackers to make tackles. So nice job that time by Trail getting that done.
Yeah, Jackson Hess come running down the line there from his left side to the right side to come in for the tackle. 2nd down and 6. Barnett keeps it, and he is dropped by Blake Wable.
Number 62 also for Buckeye Trail. And that is, do we have a 62?
Briar Walter.
Briar Walter. I thought that was him, but I don't see it on here. Did a nice job. He's been blitzing quite a bit, especially when they go to that spread look, but he come down the line and made a good tackle there.
So, yeah, gain of 2. So now 3rd down and 5. Clock running. Approaching the 3:20 mark here of the first quarter. Barnett looking for a little bubble screen. Not there. Now he's going to look. He's in trouble.
Just throwing it away is what he's doing. And Buckeye Trail does a smart thing, too, not to rough him, because it's real easy to get, after a quarterback throws that thing away, to try to make a big hit on him. And Blake Wable that time pressured him when he got to him, was smart about it, and didn't make the big mistake on getting a personal foul. So nice job by Trail that time.
And, Chris, it's early, but you got to be impressed with the Trail defense. When they are rushing Barnett, you have to stay in your gaps, and you cannot